Hi everybody, my name is Prabhaldeep Kaur. This is my student number. Today I'm going to talk about the podcast I'll Go First, Season 2, Episode number 6. The title is The Reluctant CEO, Amanat Raskat. Let's begin. Um, the work that Amanat Raskat did. Amanat Raskat is the CEO and co-founder of Rhythmic Solutions that uses AI to predict and detect faults in mining equipment, saving companies millions of dollars in downtime and repair. She is the only female CEO in the industry that's heavily dominated by men. Earlier, she used to pitching to investors and helping them by providing various strategies and telling them business tools. She has a past experience as a journalist, which was hard for her to find relationship with sources because she had to find ways to connect with people, and for which she said she was not emotionally flexible to pull off in terms of her own mental health. So she came in AI mining. She has a journalism graduate in STEM field, a master's in journalism. She achieved degree in English literature. She now works with her life partner Kevin, who is the founder of company Rhythmic Solutions. She likes to write as she wrote a book on her journey which is named as Unblocking, a creative unblocking. She monitors her own thoughts through iJournal. She said, um, when we write things on paper, they become more stuck. That why we are reluctant, why we cannot do that. We question ourselves why when we write on paper, and it becomes more like we should do it. So she is a reluctant CEO. As she said, she lacks confidence, and she was not confident in doing this job too, but her teammates had confidence on her. So she said her biggest motivation in her life is her partner. As she said, Kevin is very good at convincing people, and he has a very good leadership quality, and he motivates her and shows full confidence on her that she can do it, and she is capable of doing everything. So she has a very good team support. She said team has a confidence on her that she can do it, and she always say that she has a back behind her where people can help her and motivates her. So that's her main motivation, her team and her partner. So she also talked about internalized misogyny, and she also said she wanted to motivate women to not to be hesitant, and they should rather find people who can take chance on them, and so that they can work together with each other and they can work in a company like AI mining where she is working. So she also wanted to write a book on how creative journey plays into entrepreneur journey. She where because she thinks they lack respect for parts of creative process they do. She also talks about incubation here, which require rest, and people should have a space to really think creatively and have a incubation period where their subconscious will work and they can um, do amazing things and be creative. So let's begin to another slide. So challenges, she was only one of the female member out of 10 in the group of 300 employees in the industry. She also said that it feels like being on Mars where you see only 10 women in a group of 300 people. So she also experienced a high level of disparity gender. She she lacked confidence as she had least experience in mining and has least technical knowledge. She came across internal misogyny as well, where she thought that she cannot do um, things, and she thought others as competition and get obsessed, and she also worried about looks and qualification that she owned. She also talked about mentorship, and she said it was very critical for them. So they had a mentor from Mental Acceleration Program in British Columbia named Beth Gala. She talked with her and talked about what was happening and got her advice, which was really critical. She then self-published a book on her journey through creative process combined with research that is done dealing with artistic struggles, and she tried to do it alone, publish her book and market, but she failed to do so because then she realized that it is important to have professional editors and cover designers. Let's begin to successes. She owns a well-established company where people feel seen and cared for and excited about what they do. She wrote a book based on her journey, as I mentioned earlier. She has a degree which helps her in gaining technical knowledge and to access things critically and to synthesize communication. She said her degree has helped her a lot. And she made personal connections which were long term, she said, and permanent, which she lacked earlier. Now she is the only female CEO in the company and she is proud of what she is doing. So let's begin to future potential. For my point of view, I think the podcast was focused on women and participation of women in workplace. It is very important that we should help women to end internal misogyny which they came across every time they work. They feel themselves as a competition with other women and they get obsessed about their looks, and as they think that they are not qualified enough, where they lack confidence. And Amanda also focused on that women should work together to help each other rather than they should think they are competition to other women. She also focused on removing hesitancy amongst women, that they should step forward, they should find people that can take chance on them and they can step forward to work in big companies with other women like other women do. She also talked about equality in terms of qualification. She said also the podcast mentions that there is a qualification inequality that's going on. So if a woman and men goes to get a job, their woman needs 100% qualification than men. Here is the graph that shows that 100% qualification in case of women and 50% qualification is okay for men. That's where inequality comes. So we need to work on that. We should not so workplaces should not do discrimination between in amongst gender, that women needs 100% and men needs 50%. We should have women should have equal participation and equal uh, in terms of qualification. They should be treated equally as men. So that's all about the presentation. Thank you for listening to me. Have a great day. Thank you so much.